Hello, everybody, and a happy Monday to everybody that's joining in. I hope that everyone had a wonderful weekend. And yeah, so nice to be here today and so excited to share in this time with everybody. So please jump on, comment, join in, take part, and yeah, let's have an awesome homework planning worksheet time together. Okay, guys, so before we get started, I'm just going to read through the announcements. So if you could just bear with me while I do that, and then we're going to jump into it. Okay, the MyRehab Cafe private and unsearchable or secret Facebook group is the aftercare branch of the MyRehab group of dual diagnosis addiction centers, or ARC as it was formerly known. The MyRehab centers are private, inpatient drug and alcohol rehab centers that offer high-quality healthcare with high-quality outcomes. The MyRehab Cafe Facebook group has exclusive access to loads of content that isn't available on any of the MyRehab public channels. Some of the content includes workshops, lectures, and support groups hosted in conjunction with some of the treating providers at the MyRehab inpatient centers. These treating providers are psychologists, social workers, wellness counselors, and volunteers who have extensive experience in the field. Group members also participate in movie and book reviews and, from time to time, face-to-face events. If you aren't a member of the MyRehab Cafe, you are likely watching this on a public channel. This means that you'll have 10 to 20 minutes of access to this live broadcast before we switch over exclusively to the private and unsearchable MyRehab Cafe Facebook group. Remember to sign up and join the MyRehab Cafe, guys, as this is where all the interesting parts of the live video happen. MyRehab Cafe is free to any person that has been through the MyRehab inpatient process. If you haven't been through the inpatient process, but you want to find out how to join the MyRehab Cafe, please check out the MyRehab Cafe website, which is www.myrehab.com. If you want to participate in this workshop, please join in via video or audio via the link in the comment section, or leave a comment and I should be able to bring it on screen and I can see what I can do about answering any questions that you have. If you are a MyRehab Cafe member and you want a higher degree of anonymity and confidentiality, wait for us to end the broadcast on the public channels before hopping on or posting. I will make an announcement when switching over. So with that, let's get started. Okay, so welcome again, guys. So as outlined in that announcement, we get it going on the public channel, and we talk about it for 10 or 20 minutes, and then we cross over into the private cafe. So I hope that everybody joins that private cafe. As said just now, that's where all the interesting conversation happens, and it's fun, it's interactive, it's informative. So well worth it, guys. So please join in. Okay, so with that, let us have a look at the worksheet that we're going to be going through today. It should come up on the screen now, and then we can start going through it together. So these are homework questions, guys, and so I always encourage before the start of these worksheets to really use these questions as tools and prompts to really help you on your journey of self-discovery. Whether it be to help you, build on more skills and tools, whether it be to help you put more into place to help you towards your future goals, or possibly take these things with you to therapy. These are really interesting worksheets to navigate through, and I just encourage that we really get honest and open with these kinds of questions. Okay, so today the worksheets we're going to go through is called Using My Support Network. And I'm just going to read what that's about, and then we'll go to the questions. Okay, so it is common for people dealing with substance abuse or other addictive patterns to isolate themselves and to feel embarrassed or ashamed about their histories. Also, some feel that since they got themselves into the messes, they are alone and they need to solve their problems alone. However, people embarking on this journey benefit when they seek help from others who care about them or who are succeeding at the same goals. This exercise will get you started using the support or helpful people to increase your chances of success in making these lifestyle changes. So I love this, guys, because I can say that we're going to be going into connection here. This is this is a topic of the importance of connection, which you hear us speak about so often. The importance of connection in addiction recovery and on the journey of self-discovery. So I think that this is going to be a very exciting workshop, and let's see what these questions can bring up for us. Okay, so question 1. The supportive people I can ask to help me stay in recovery from my addictions are, and then we can break it down. So who in your family, who of your friends, work or school, perhaps church, spiritual community, a recovery community, or other. So when you think of people that you can reach out to and connect with and join in community with to help you stay in your recovery, who do you picture that those people can be to help and support you? So that is question 1. So again, a few options there. Really just think about it and answer them as we go. Okay, question 2. These benefits, sorry, it's just a little bit small. Can we make the worksheets a little bit bigger? Thank you. Okay, so 3 benefits I will get from letting these people support what I am doing are. So 3 benefits I will get from letting these people support what I'm doing are. So what are the benefits? Could the benefits be learning maybe more skills and tools to help you on your journey? Could it be beneficial to set up accountability for yourself? Could it be beneficial in self-esteem building or relationship building or networking? Definitely endless benefits of connection and community. So here we ask for 3 benefits. So just perhaps the 3 benefits that apply to you mostly. Okay, 3 biggest obstacles or barriers for me in asking for assistance is. So as mentioned earlier, often people can feel guilt or shame attached to the journey. Often people might feel like they don't want to be transparent about what's been happening because of guilt and shame. Could that be an obstacle for you? Could possibly finances be an obstacle for you? Could your workplace be an obstacle for you? So there are obstacles or barriers that do prevent people from asking for help. And ultimately, the goal when working through these kinds of worksheets and stuff is to find ways out of those obstacles, or should I say strategies rather, to work through those barriers so that we can ask for assistance and we can enter into community and we can enter into support. So when thinking about your obstacles or barriers, really try to be as honest as possible, because as we say, once we are honest and once we bring these things to light, it really creates an opportunity for us to gather the resources and the assistance that we need. Okay. Question 4. The best thing that could happen when I ask someone for help is. That's really a great question. Again, coming back to what good can happen for me, and what is the benefits and the positive things that could happen when I ask someone for help. And again, questions where one could really dig deep and really journey with these kinds of questions to think, could the best thing for me be life? Am I saving my own life? When I ask someone for help, am I creating an opportunity for myself to live a better life? Am I creating opportunities to mend and keep relationships in my life? So many positive things that could happen when asking for help, and really you know a really a personal journey that one could go on with that kind of question. And I'd love to hear from you guys. I would love to hear for people that have asked for help and found it beneficial, or have experienced this best thing that we refer to when asking for help. So please comment or jump on, or share some wisdom and testimony, and let's hear and use this kind of question as a tool to motivate others. Okay, what is the worst thing that could happen when I ask someone for help? Again, quite a personal question, dependent on the journey that you're on. I think one could also ask themselves, when I think about reaching out for help, the fears or concerns that I have around it, are they rational? Are they real? Are they just coming from a place of my own fears? One could ask themselves those questions. And then, of course, there are some uh, very real circumstances that do prevent people from wanting to reach out for help, like jobs and finances and stuff like that. So really, I think it's also important to ask oneself the question: is the worst thing that could happen when someone asks for help? Could that, though, even though it might feel like the worst thing at the time, could it still come with many future benefits? And could it be a short-term sacrifice for a long-term end goal of a fulfilled, meaningful, sober life? So again, just asking, unpacking each question with other questions to just really ponder on and think about. Okay, number 6. What will I tell these people about how I would like them to help me? So again, for those of you that have been on this journey and that have reached out for help, you know, we would love to hear from you, and we would love to hear how you told people, or why you told people. What was your motivation? How did you go about doing it? Perhaps who did you tell? Who did you reach out to? Because again, this sheet is talking about, reaching out to different to different opportunities, and or different groups of people. For example, family, churches, friends. So we would love to hear, who did you reach out to? Why did you choose that specific person to reach out to? What did you tell them? How did it go? Perhaps what was the experience like? Were your fears you know, were they overcome through asking, or did you feel better? Um, I know for me personally, the day that I asked for help almost 13 years ago, I can still say was the best decision that I ever made. And in that moment, on that day when asking for help, although I was riddled with so many fears of the uncertainty of the future, I still somehow felt such a sense of relief in that moment, because I just knew I can't do this anymore. I can't sustain um, this life that I'm living anymore. So although I was so wrapped up in fears of guilt and shame and unforgiveness and uncertainty and unfamiliarity and discomfort and all those kinds of things, I was still just so relieved when I had finally put up my hand and said, I need help. And so for me, my journey was really just getting honest. There was no, in my own journey, there was no sugarcoating it. It was really just getting honest. I have a problem. My life is out of control, and I was just too exhausted to lie any further. And so, if that's where you are, and if that's the journey that you've been going through, there's hope, there's help, there's resources, there's community, there's there's a there's a whole beautiful network of people that can help you when you're on that journey. And also, when one worries about what they're going to tell people and how they will go about telling them, and stuff like that, it also comes down to one's own personal journey. What do you want? How badly do you want it? What are you prepared to do to get it? And how do you see asking for help, aligning with that goal and vision you have for your life when it comes to getting clean, and or entering into recovery or abstinence. Okay, so we can move on to the next question. Or is that all the questions? Let us just check. Okay. Wow. So that looked like a short homework session, but definitely with that, so much to think about. Um, Again, it takes it takes a short time to read through these questions, but if you apply yourself and you really just commit yourself and you work through these questions, giving it all you've got, you know, one would really encourage that you journey with these questions and really use them as tools and um, and resources. So again, I just want to say that again, we speak about connection, and we speak about reaching out, and we're speaking about support, and all of those kinds of things. So I would love to go more into that. And so but what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that for the cafe. That's where all the interesting conversation happens. So please stick with us, guys, and let us move over, and please jump on, and remember, this is for you. So if you want to know more, please check out the www.myRehab.com, sorry, www.myrehabcafe.com or myrehabcafe.co.za. Okay, guys, thanks everyone for joining on the public channel, and we hope to see you in the cafe. Okay, guys, so we're just waiting to move into the cafe. Just a few more seconds.